Hey guys, welcome to the show. Today, dropping the bomb, we are Gun of the Week number 37, looking this week at the Alberta Tactical Rifle Systems Modern Hunter. This thing is a really cool gun for one specific reason, and that is that it is not an AR10. Notice the definitive lack of a receiver pin and this interesting swoop in the receiver, if you can see. This is not your typical mil-spec AR10. Not that AR10s really confine themselves to any kind of sense of a mil-spec. They're all kind of different. At least a lot of them are. I'm going to show you one here. The bonus gun does share some similarities with some other famous AR10s. But again, the focus of this week, all about the AR10, all about, the modern hunter here, not an AR10. And the reason for that, again, is just Canadian laws are kind of wonky, and unfortunately AR10s get lumped in with AR15s, which are just beleaguered by some very unfortunate bureaucratic restrictions on their use. So again, this being an alternative design skirts by all of that. You can do this. I can do this outside my backyard. I can shoot it, which I will for you guys real quick here. We're gonna do a shooting video, first-hand style, where I can go through the ergs of this thing in a nice, very up close and personal manner. And then we're also gonna pull this thing apart, and you guys can see how this thing fits together, how it works inside. And man, this thing is rock freaking solid. There is absolutely no receiver wobble, so that's really cool. And we're gonna actually take a closer look this week at Black Label Bipods. This thing is gorgeous. I've mentioned it lots of times on the channel, but I've never actually done an actual, close look at this thing, and it is quite the unit. It is gorgeous. And I've also been toying with the idea of kind of adding a gear review segment to this channel, as well as the guns and gear and optics. So I think I'm gonna start throwing that in at least once a week, or when I can, as an independent video. So I'm going to drop that in later this week as well. I'm going to reach out to these guys, get some special facts for this thing. Again, this whole system, Black Label Bipod and ATRS, find their home in Calgary, Alberta, home of the Calgary Stampede. So if you haven't heard of much in Canada, I'm sure you've at least heard of that. Again, this gun chambered in .308 Winchester, pretty much the classic AR-10 round of history. And well, as I promised you before, the bonus gun, not quite an AR-10. I believe it would be referred to as an SR25. Actually, one of the originators behind even the AR-10, Stoner. This is back when he's working for Knights, though, Knights Armament Group, Knights Armament Co. rather. But this is the lower only. This upper. And this is when I made my comment about mil-spec. A lot of AR-10s all have independent geometry. Well, the Knights SR25 just happens to share the same geometry as the LaRue OBR, LaRue's 308. So that's pretty cool there. But you didn't know that. A couple little quirks with these things, mixing and matching uppers. There's a couple other systems again that work as well. The LMT MWS upper. And even the Stag 10 receiver sets. My Canadian friends are going to be especially happy to hear that if they didn't know that already. But Stag, LMT, LaRue, and the Knights SR25 all seem to be interchangeable, which is really freaking cool. And I'm going to leave it with there for now, because we'll talk about more of those when I actually get around to doing this video series. And I'll just leave you with, I'll leave you with that. Oh, and I guess I have to mention Accutac, a gorgeous external bipod system, which is juxtaposed really nicely with this Black Label Bipod integrated bipod system. Just cool stuff all around. Let's have fun exploring it together the rest of the week. Thanks a ton. Arm&Gun out. And just real quick, because I forgot, we are 100% clear up in here. Thanks a ton, guys. Arm&Gun out.